Hello everyone, Charles Walhingford back again with another cigar pairing. And today I have, I guess you would call a special pairing. This is the La Palina El Diario. I say it right. When the camera's not rolling, I say it right. El Diario. The El Diario. I got it now. Alongside of that is the Old Forester 1870 original batch. It's a lot of variations to that Old Forester. This is the 1870 original batch. And I'm not sure what the other ones are like, but this one's a nice one. And this cigar is pretty damn good too. I don't usually do this. This is one of the first time I'm doing this where I'm going pretty much blind. Most of the time when I do these cigar pairings, I do a little research, meaning I rehearse a little bit, go through a partially go through a pairing. This time, absolutely cold. This is the first time I've had this cigar. The first time I've had this 1870 together. Usually I have them together to try it and say, okay, this would be good for a video, but not this. This is not the case here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get back to you with more and the conclusion and the score in a couple seconds for you. For me, probably about an hour. All right, I'll see you then. And we're back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a really nice pairing here. What we have right now, I'm going to give you the score. The score for this right now is a 93. Now, it's a little asterisk next to that 93, and I'll get to that in a second. Before I get to the pairing itself, let me talk a little bit about the Old Forester. Old Forester flavors you're going to experience will be baking spices. That's like cinnamon and clove and nutmeg. You're going to have a bit of oakiness, orange peel. Now the orange peel is not overbearing. It's just a little hint, and it's nice. A lot of times I don't really care for that orange peel, but that's there. You also have the natural bourbon flavors like that burnt brown sugar. You'll have that candy corn coming through. But what jumps out to at me and what makes this distilled aged spirit so nice is the buttery finish. It's a buttery, nice finish. It's almost creamy in a sense, and that really does well with a cigar pairing. Let me talk about the La Palina. The La Palina El Diario. I got my, as I said before, I got my inspiration to do this off of Tim Rollins. Tim Rollins, if you want to see a really intense cigar review, check out Tim Rollins and definitely check him out with dealing with this cigar. He explained that there's cedar, nutmeg, white chocolate, and cherry. Now, I wasn't able to pick out. He's very talented. I wasn't able to pick out the white chocolate per se. To me, it was more of a creaminess that you usually experience with a Cuban cigar. That is what I picked out. Maybe that's what he was referring to. The cherry, I didn't really pick that out too much, but I'm sure on another day, maybe if I wasn't doing this pairing, I would be able to pick that out. But only reason why I checked out this cigar was because of Tim Rollins. So please check out Tim Rollins. This is a full body cigar, so not for the newbie or not for a person who didn't have a full meal. What I've been doing for, I think, just the past maybe one or two cigar pairings, I gave a score for the individual along with the score for the pairing. And if you're not familiar with my scoring, it's 1 to 5. A 1 is still a very good. I would recommend any cigar that comes on here, and I give this cigar a 1. And I say the same thing. It's still same scoring scale for the distilled aged spirit, and I give the original batch 1870 Old Forester, I give that a 3. This is a really fine distilled aged spirit. It really helped this pairing. And let's talk about this pairing. One of the reasons why I gave this cigar just a 1, it was awesome on the first third. The first third, all the flavors were there. The intensity was there. It was the absolute killer cigar, and then it just diminished. It diminished greatly. It received a 93 scoring pair. It scored a 93 on the pairing because once they're together, and I give it what it actually earns at any moment. When was it the best? It was the best in the first third, and that's when you got a 93. If I judged it completely on a scale of the totality, or if I graded it and scored it on the middle third, it'd probably have a much lower score. But the 93 for the first third, and it did pick up a little bit on the last third, so it was good there. And for a 93, what takes place? It was a amplification flavor all around. If I did not have this Old Forester, I'm not sure this cigar would be as great, especially in the middle second third. It died a little bit, but every time I had a sip of the bourbon, so much better. Oh yeah, really good. Now, also the last thing I want to talk about is order. Which one do you do first? Do you smoke first, then drink, then smoke? This one I would say smoke first, then drink, and that's where you'll get most of the enjoyment out of this pairing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this pairing. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Please leave a comment. If this is your first time watching my videos, please subscribe. And as I say in my last few videos, if you would like to see more of these and you want to donate to Charles Walhingford to help me pay for these distilled aged spirits, these cigars, which are not cheap, donate to my PayPal account with my email. You can find me at charles.wallingford@gmail.com. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the pairing. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Charles Walhingford, and this is how I spent my money.